So we start with loading up CMS Pro. Now CMS Pro, the default password is in the user manual. So if we log in, okay, first of all you'll see that my screen looks like this. There's no servers, so no DVRs have been enabled into the software. And if I was to have a look at the default view, so when you first turn on CMS Pro you'd see a screen like this. I've changed mine a little just so that I can make the camera sizes on my screen a little bit bigger. As you can see, it sort of gives it a bit better presentation, a bit easier to view as well. So the very first thing we need to do is set up a DVR. To do this we click on Setup, Local Setup, Device Connection List. If we go down to New, look, we can do it manually by putting in all the details of the DVR. So if we just go DVR, 192.168.1.4, I think is my IP. Now the default command port is 5920 and the video stream port is 5921. Again, put in your password, which is exactly the same as what's on the DVR, so that needs to line up. Now if you want pop-up screens to appear on your CMS, not inside your DVR but on your CMS screen, you can do that as well. So event pop-up window is here. We'll do that later on. Now the other way of finding out what DVRs are on your LAN is you can go here. Once you do a scan device, you can just click up there, add device, bingo, you're done. So that'll just change that back, and we're away. Alright, now our DVR is up here. So if we were to close the program down, open it back up, we'd have all of our DVRs listed here. So we first of all need to connect. Now that goes out, grabs the video off the DVR, and up she comes. Now one of the things you'll notice is it's very fast, and if we click on a camera, it brings it up full screen, and once it enables video streaming again, you'll see how fast that is. Now this is over a Wi-Fi network as well, so I'm really happy with getting a nice full 1080p signal there. And have a look at the streaming speed. It's really good, and of course you've got the definition there as well. So a nice system this. So if I go back to 4-screen view, I might change that in a second once they come up. Easy. So what does CMS do? Well, first of all, we can go full screen. So if you just want to put that up on, say, a monitor up on the wall, that's what you would do. Nice and easy. Now if we had an event, let's say we had a motion event set up, that would also pop up full screen, so to let you know that there is an event happening. We just go back to our previous screen. Nice and easy to see. You can see some of the information displayed coming out of the DVR as well. Obviously it's only a 4-channel setup, and if motion events or any of those sort of things start happening, they'll pop up in this little window here as well to let you know that there's an event. Network connection, so it says that there's one network connection there as well. If you had, say, 2 CMS programs running, or say a person outside of this CMS software logged in via Internet Explorer, anything like that, it would come up with 2 there, or 3, or whatever it can run with. Now probably the other thing that I really like about this is if we go to right click on your mouse, you can auto sequence, of course. The instant playback feature. Now quite often when we say instant playback, so if you wanted to go say 3 minutes back, is a normal time there, click over here. If we set it up, at the moment default it's set to 3 minutes. So let's say you know there's an incident, somebody gives you a call, or you see it on your monitor, you can come back here and you can say, okay, well the incident's around 3 minutes ago, 5 minutes, 1 hour, whatever it is, set it up there. So for this exercise we'll just look at leaving it as default 3 minutes. So what does instant playback do? Instantly plays back. Now it's that quick. This is across the LAN, of course. So if we look at this screen, what the information does it give you? As you can see, it's the same size as that, and we saw that car go past then. So if we just pause on that for a moment and we go back a little while, press play, we hunt down the time that that car goes past, a few seconds time. Okay, so 14:01, you found your time. What say we wanted to see that in a larger view? We just drag it across there. So let's go back to right on 14 seconds. Okay, let's just play that back. We know what's coming up to. Right on 14. And there we go. It's pretty straightforward to nail an incident just in this. But again, what does that give you? So we can go full screen on, which will open it up to whatever you've got those the video windows set to, or it'll take it back to where we were previously. So if we were there, full screen on, we'll open it right up, capture image, because at the end of the day that's what you want to do. So once we've saved it, it's automatically saved it. We can show the image, print the image, but if we just close this window now, that image is saved onto your computer hard drive. Very simple, very, very straightforward. So let's just close this playback window and we'll get into some more sophisticated playback in a moment. Alright, what else have we got? PDZ control. So if we had a PDZ camera set up on one of these, we could just go in and you can bring up the PDZ control and control that PDZ. Very, very straightforward. Capture and print screen. So that's a nice feature in itself. So if we just wanted to, we saw something happening live and we wanted a really quick snap, we can do that as well. Bang. Capture, print screen, and you'll notice that whichever camera you're on is whatever camera it captures. What else does it do? Audio on and off, mic on and off, so you can do two-way audio out to your DVR. Instant recording, so obviously if you wanted to send a some live recording, so what you're seeing now, you wanted to record that onto your computer, you just press start recording. Very, very, very straightforward. Display options. Okay, so if we just turn that off, you'll notice that the time date, nothing to write home about, but it's a nice little feature if you need it. Okay, that's pretty much all for live viewing. Just really straightforward, and it gives you all of this sort of messages here. If we update the log, that has all of the events as it happens from the DVR. and because we don't have any alarm events set up inside the DVR, there are no alarm events coming through. What else do we have here? That's about